friends. I'd skip through the end turn because well, it's kind of boring. Just go through that. Oh well, this is kind of the plan. Be at war with the Dark Elves. Alright, this is episode 3 of Gor-Rok versus the world. We don't have the Sword of Cain yet, though. It's kind of sad, honestly. Didn't know that was a thing. The more you know. I don't really know if we're gonna hold Oxhill. We probably won't. We'll just come back and crush any rebellions that decide they want to pop up there. Let's see. Geometric Web is at tier 3, 2 turns. There's not really much we can do. Gold doesn't really give us that much. Yeah, we can definitely get this. That'll be worth getting. For sure. Slow attack. Crafter's Commons. Okay. Alright. You must die! More end turn stuff. Woohoo. Alright. Oh, you know what I should have done is just declared war on them right away. Maybe it's a good way to turn. Can move Gor-Rok like here. Then if they come down here, we can just go get them. If they take Oxhill, it's no big deal. It's whatever. But if they move up here, then we can more easily head them off. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with these dwarves over here. Spine of Sotek dwarves. Eventually, they'll be more or less useless, and we'll just get rid of them and take territory for ourselves. I think the end turn sequences are really long and boring, so I'm just gonna tell stories. I did take, I was working out with my friends on Tuesday, and my one friend is like, dude, I am really craving lasagna. And literally the next day, purely by coincidence, we had lasagna. So I made sure to save him some, bring it to his dorm, along with muffins, desserts, and a Red Bull. And he was like, I am so happy that you remembered this. Thank you. It's probably the proudest moment of this year so far. I brought somebody lasagna and a Red Bull and made him cheat on his diet. But it was a proud dad moment. What other stories do I have? I used to watch Leafy is here a lot. And then I realized he didn't have a chin. Nobody likes drama anyways. Not really. Alright. Alright, let's declare war on these guys here. We got some extra gold. Small leadership buff.
Tell me why I shouldn't have you sent to my slave decks!
Because I'm going to destroy you. Completely, totally, and absolutely. Ooh, 8 turns. That's pretty neat. Oh, there's not a way through. Not an easy way through there.
Ankahaster Alzer.
Well, that was easy. There's two of them. I keep forgetting. Okay. What happened to Lizard Moses?
Alsixla
Strength.
Zazuzul.
Oh. Oh, he's over here. Never mind. I thought he died or something. Okay. I don't care too much about this. We can probably use it to just like farm rebellions or something. I'm gonna stay here for a little while until public order stabilizes, just so that we don't have rebellions here too, because we could easily deal with one, but it's not worth the risk. Wow, that's pretty awesome. They have this one in place of the dinosaur spawn, right? Okay. Hello, friend. I have a friend who plays this game, and he's extremely picky about like money. Even if it was 1 gold, he would still go throw himself into a fit of like, hey, people at 1 gold, me. And then if they ask for peace, he's like 1,000 gold, 2,000, 5,000. It's like, alright, man, relax a little bit. It'll all be alright. You don't need to get upset when they ask for 100 after you just asked for 5,000 in a peace treaty. It's alright. He's a little silly. Then again, most people who really love lizardmen are kinda silly. They're just big dinos. Should be, probably. They're kind of alright where they are, I think. Compared to all the other races, they're really strong. Excuse me. Just because they have like that really... They're super tanky. All the units are super tanky, except for like skinks. So they can like really absorb a lot of damage. And like that right there, it gives them unbreakable and expert charge defense too. So they'll hold their own pretty well against basically everything. Magic might be a downfall for them. Like using magic against them instead of like as them, because they do have okay spellcasters and stuff, but the strength really is in the units themselves. Kind of like Skaven. Hey, that's mine. Who just yoinked that, dude? Capture marks of the old ones. Okay. I can do that. Income from all buildings. That'll be nice. Or should I upgrade public order? Tough call. Yeah, public order is more important right now. Yeah, I know, rebellion. +3, -4. So I'm saying to them. First marching back. Get a little bit extra public order boost. I'll go down to -70. This rebels. I don't know who's gonna spawn here. It might be just be clan pestilence again. It's clans, you know. We'll also see if the Dark Elves appear around here somewhere. I doubt they will, but it's possible. Oh, it's just a random Skaven rebellion. All right, whatever. If they take it, they'll just raise it. It doesn't matter. If they don't raise it and just occupy it, they're not gonna do anything with it anyways. I mean, it's a rebellion. It's not supposed to do anything except just terrorize your local folk. The first, let's see, the first time I started becoming interested in Warhammer 2, I watched Lionheart videos on, he played Clan Pestilence, his Clan Pestilence playthrough, and his Setra, the Tomb Kings playthrough. And shortly after that I ended up getting the game. I always thought this symbol was just a really strange lemon. Just a lemon. I think it's like a Triceratops head with the bony mane that it has. The wind catcher. Not entirely sure what functional purpose that would serve. Who knows? Somebody will tell me eventually. Maybe Wavy Websurf will, if he ever finds us. This is great banter. I love it. Only slightly insane talking with myself. Pretending I'm talking with other people. Are they gonna try to take it, or are they just gonna grow bigger? Start raiding. Yeah, it looks like they'll just start raiding. Ooh, a Saurus Scar veteran. Nice. Okay, let's see. Recruitment costs, Iron Disciplinarian. To counter Sword of Cain, eventually, once we get there.
No, Gracie, never wrong.
Okay. I guess we'll squish this.
Do it, Masitsa!
easy. Little experience boost for everybody. Let's go for... Oh. Huh. It's nice to have Croak in this army then. Let's do this one. Alright, then we'll just march up here and take this. How many turns do we have? Recruit a skink chief. Hero action. Possibly. I don't think we have the capital for it though. It's just not gonna work. And ooh, we can do this one too. Alright. So we'll do both of those. Nope, we'll leave that be. Let's look at diplomacy real quick. There's not many other people on here we care about that much. Wizard Moses is doing all right. You guys are pretty... Okay. Taking the blood swaps. Take on the vampire ghost. Alright. What do we want to do with these high elves? Because they will not take kindly to us. Trying to yoink the sword from them. That'll work. Mindlessly scrolling across the screen. Non-aggression pack. Whatever, it works. Time to be my penny-pinching friend. Oop. Rip Spirit of the Jungle. Which one are those guys? That's actually what's his name, isn't it? Well, that's unfortunate. I kind of like to try to confederate with all the factions, just so I can play all of the legendary lords. But yeah, that's not fun. Rip those guys. Kai the Wanderer. Well, there kind of is a reason I would rather have picked Gor-Rok over Nakai. For one, I think White Lizard is cooler. He's kind of like Kratos, except he probably isn't white because he wears the ashes of his wife and daughter. It's probably just white because he spent way too much time inside as a young lizard. Or maybe he just hides under the trees all the time, I don't know. That's the ancient salamander. I think that one got removed. It was, I mean, it wasn't like it was OP or anything. It was just really fun to have a giant salamander running around and doing stuff, you know? Alright. Let's see if we can wipe out the Dark Elves in a couple of turns here. Someday when I get good at editing, I'll just take out all the end turns and stuff.
Do you Chasar? Gor-Rok. Take 3 away.
That's odd. I didn't even know you could do that. Doesn't look like we can reach. Oh well. We'll get there next turn. And we'll just use this guy to scout this area. Yeah, they're all still right in there. Doing whatever it is those silly little guys do. Okay, let's see. Back to infrastructure. I like reading like these things over here for all of them. It's kind of neat. Let's go for some more income here, so we can fill out his army completely, and then hopefully we can capture this whole province here. Start filling out another one. We're definitely going to want walls in all of these settlements though, because when chaos spawns, they always spawn in the water, like right out here. It would be nice if we had at least some way to wear their armies down. Yeah, sure. Why not? That high vampiric corruption, though.
It's a no shoot.
What do you... Yeah, no, dude. Not likely. We'll take marks of the old ones first, because that'll probably be easy, and then we'll go to Chupeyato. Chupeyato. I remember playing in the early stages of Warhammer 2 when Chupeyato was actually a minor settlement as part of Oxial. Was it? Or was it part of another territory? I think it was part of like the southern jungle territory off of Oxial. In the Eye of the Vortex campaign. And I kind of like that better. This was before the Dark Elves were even a thing. But there's so many legendary lords on the Warhammer 2 map. It's like you expand like 3 territories and you gotta fight a legendary lord. And it's kind of a lot. Especially this area of Mortal Empires. Dark Elves. We got what's his name here? Skrulk. It's Teclis, Lizard Moses, or he starts up here. I don't know where he starts. Luther Harkin. Apparently, Wandering Lizards start around here somewhere. and the Hunts Marshals are up here. This whole continent is jam-packed with lords. Speaking of Dark Elves, I've never actually played with the Dark Elves more than like 50 turns or something. They're like lore and brutality, kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's kind of, you know, they're sadistic creatures. It's no wonder the High Elves. It's no wonder the High Elves hate them so much. Good sackhead.
Thieves and usurpers!
Yeah, because we get that extra gold there. Another rebellion in Oxale. Alright, whatever. Craftmaster. We want to get to Lightning Strike, for sure. And then we can progress up the fighting tree.
This will fail. No.
Looks like they're gonna get a rebellion too. That'll be fun. Just, well, fun for them. We'll go for this one here. Settlement upgrades. Ooh. Do we want to upgrade Oxio or Subatun?
2 plus 2.
Yeah, we'll just let it repair. It's fine. Alright. Let's see what we got down here. Yep, just more rats. Typical. Now the question is, do we want to take out the rats or take out Chupiatl? I think we'll go for Chupiatl. Eliminate the Dark Elves, and then we can deal with these rebels later. It's no big deal. Getting the Sword of Cain is probably going to take a lot longer than I would like. Unfortunately. But hey, at least it'll be fun, right? Shall cleanse the map and make all white. What in the world just happened? Spinosaurus dwarves get hit by somebody. Not entirely sure who. Have to look at that in just a minute. I think we'll just go take out Chupiatl. Then we'll clean up the issue, the public order issues, and just farm for levels using that. I think that'll be fine. Let's see what happened to these Minnesota dwarves.
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
Thanks, man. Sweet. We got a ton of extra income now. Alright, just do that. I'll clear off the movement range, that way it's not like doing strange things to us later. Donk. Oh. It's annoying.
Plan scheme is discordant.
Okay. So we can. So guys, we did it. Hard choice. Eventually, of course, we'll want to fit in, let's see, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. If. Eventually, we'll want to fit in as many things as we possibly can. We can leave, yeah, you can construct those in minor settlements, so we'll leave that for those. Okay. Now the question is, which one do we want to get? Oh, they do have the ancient salamander. Oh well. I like that thing. I think that's the cute one. Alright. That's that. Let's have a turn, and then next turn we'll take Trialto. And maybe if their main lord decides he wants to respawn and take over that army, that would be awesome, so we could take that first. Take his perk, which I'm pretty sure gives some sort of fighting aspect. I literally can't even remember his name for whatever reason. Oh, they decided to attack the High Elves. Yeah, that's smart, guys. Good job. Well, this will be a easy victory then. I love Lustria. It's a beautiful place, I think. It's just relaxing, peaceful to look at. All the green, the greenery and the jungle and the ruins and the mountains. So beautiful. It is my favorite continent. the High Elves Atlantis-esque island is just whatever. You know, North America, ruled by the Dark Elves, it's kind of a reflection of America today. Hyper aggressive and willing to lash out at anybody and always thinking about themselves and pleasuring themselves, things like that. Kinda dark. The old world, it's kinda boring. The deserts are cool. The wastelands. I love playing greenskins. Greenskins and Skaven are my favorite races to play. And then it's followed closely behind by Vampire Ghost. Zombie pirates. Where are they coming out? Nowhere relevant to us right now. Oh. The purple guy. Oh, I didn't even know there was a path through here. What do you know? Oh, so you guys are at war, huh? Okay. Interesting.
The council is disappointed.
Alright, time to take Chupiatl. Just how to resolve it. And the Blessed Dread are gone. Hallelujah. I don't have to deal with those guys no more. I just need to take Mangrove Coast before the High Elves decide to yoink that from me. This, I don't need to move that, and we'll just do gold and walls. Let's put that special growth building in there, because that gives us plus 30 growth. Whereas this base one gives us only plus 20 to max of plus 40, and this one's max is like 50, yeah. I want to say 60 for some reason, but yeah, it's pretty alright, man. Don't forget this guy. I think we'll have you go solve Vampire Coast. We could build up marks of the old ones. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. I think I will cut this recording here. Has been Gor-Rok, will be Gor-Rok. Be my friend, watch me play. Thanks.